Today's Power Tap is how to have that awkward conversation. Hi. Join me in these Power Taps and let's awaken your dreams. We all know that at times in life we have to have that awkward, uncomfortable conversation. We all resist it. It could be speaking to your boss at work about getting a raise, opening your heart to more love, or getting yourself out of a sticky situation. Whatever it is, getting yourself into that awkward conversation is key. And we have a very special request from Lisa. She writes to us today. Hi Jen, I have been having some issues in my relationship recently, and I need to communicate to my boyfriend what my needs are. Yet I'm afraid of confrontation and starting an argument. But some things really need to be said. Can you help me? Yes, Lisa, I can help you. And if you're watching at home, here are some signs that you also need to have that awkward conversation. There is something in your heart that wants to be heard and understood. Someone has done you wrong and you need to let them know. You are looking to transform a situation with someone. Your needs are not being met by another's actions. You realize that you need to set boundaries with someone, or you're seeking to create more intimacy with another. All of these are signs that, hey, it's time for a chat. And I myself come across it all the time as well. And here's what happened to me recently. Myself and my partner had been swept away with work and our careers. Life was taking off for us. And I found that during the week, we were not taking time to drop in and connect with each other. Instead, we were working all day, exercising, and then sleeping. I felt like we were missing our connection time, and my heart felt sad. I was scared to communicate my need for time with my partner because I didn't want him to think I was pressuring him or forcing him to do something he didn't want to do. And so I hid it. But the more I hid it, the more I felt disconnected from the man I loved. So I finally spoke up and shared with him my intentions.
I love you.
And surprise, surprise, he was happy I spoke to him about it. And now we make sure that there's time to connect, love, and recognize each other, even if we're having a busy day. So if you're having trouble getting out what needs to be said, then this Power Tap is just for you. Let's sit in a comfortable position. And just simply massage underneath your collarbones right here. This is where the emotional well is. This is where we store a lot of emotion. And I just want you to tune into that conversation that you need to have, that you want to have, but you're really afraid to talk about it in case something bad happens. I want you to tune into that resistance towards that conversation right now. And then just tapping the center of the chest. Feel the resistance right there. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping between the brows. Even though I'm resisting having this conversation. Tapping the temples. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the cheeks. I'm really scared to talk about and name what it is. Underneath the nose, I'm really afraid to talk about and name what it is. Because, and why are you afraid? What are you afraid of happening? I'm afraid that they'll judge me. I'm afraid they'll laugh at me. I'm afraid that we'll end up in a fight. What are you afraid of happening? I'm afraid of tapping the chest. And that's why I don't want to have the conversation. Big deep breath, big sigh. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm afraid of tapping the ribs, and I don't want to have the conversation. Because I'm afraid of, and name what it is. And it's understandable I'm holding back. Tapping the side of the wrist. And I never have to have this conversation if I don't want to. I don't want to have this conversation. I never have to speak about this. Tapping the side of the thumb. I'm not going to have this conversation. Next finger. Even though part of me wants to. Middle finger. Even though I'm really afraid tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And part of me doesn't want to speak about this. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I'm afraid of, and just say what you're afraid of happening. Tapping the little finger. I'm still a good person. And I'm still worthy of love. Even if, and name what happens. Even if, and just name what might happen. I'm still a good person. I'm still worthy of love. And I forgive myself for being afraid of, and name what it is you're afraid of. Just feel that fear right now that you're having towards the conversation, towards what they may say or do in response. Feel the resistance in your body right now. Take a big, deep breath, big sigh. Good, tapping between the brows. I forgive myself for holding back. But part of me really wants to resolve this. It's possible I can resolve this in a peaceful way. It's possible I can resolve this in peace and harmony. Big deep breath, big sigh. Good, tapping underneath the nose. I really want to resolve this situation. And just name the situation again. I'm ready to resolve this situation once and for all. Because it's creating too much war inside my body. It's creating too much discomfort in my mind. I'm ready to resolve this now. Big deep breath, big sigh. I'm open to it being easier than I think. It's possible I can feel connected to my heart while speaking these words. It's possible I can approach this with love. Even if they react in a weird way. Even if it's not received. Even if they get angry at me. Even if they laugh. I can still show up with peace and love. I'm ready to show up in peace and love now. No matter how they react. Big deep breath, big sigh. I'm worthy of bringing peace to this conversation. I'm worthy of bringing my strength and clarity to this conversation. It's possible I can be assertive with love. I'm open to maybe having the conversation now. I've been waiting a long time for this. And part of me doesn't want to wait any longer. Big deep breath, big sigh. Part of me wants to find a solution to this challenge. Tapping between the brows, even if I have to have this conversation. I'm open to bringing my heart to this conversation now. So just tune into the awkwardness that you may feel or that you felt in the past in similar types of situations. And I just want you to feel that awkwardness right now. And in that situation, whether it's the one you're up to right now or whether it's one in the past, I want you to tune into what you needed from the other person in that conversation when it didn't turn out right. What did you need? I really needed, or I really need, and perhaps it's I needed them to listen, I needed them to understand, I needed them to get what I'm talking about, I needed them to send me love, I needed them to forgive me. What did you need? I really needed, tapping underneath the lips. And I'm giving that to myself ahead of time. So I want you to tune into whatever it was that you needed or what you need in the situation. Tapping the center of the chest. And I want you to feel your anxiety around actually having the conversation right now. Feel it in your body. And then I want you to go into that picture as your higher self and go in and give that part of yourself exactly what you needed. Perhaps it was just a great big hug. Just tune into whatever it was or whatever it is that you need in this situation. Feel yourself giving that to that anxious part of yourself. Take a big, deep breath, big sigh. Good work. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm giving myself, and name what it is you're giving to yourself now. Tapping the side of the ribs. And that makes me feel, how does it feel when you give that to yourself right here, right now? It feels really, and just name what that feels like when you give that to yourself. Makes me feel loved. Makes me feel capable. Makes me feel ready. I'm giving myself, and just tune into what it was that you need. And just feel yourself bathing your whole body, your whole mind, your whole spirit with that right now. Feel what it feels like to give that to yourself. Big, deep breath. I'm in a safe place to have this conversation. Tapping the next finger. I'm taking care of myself. Tapping the next finger. I'm honoring my heart. I'm honoring my life. Inside of the little finger. I'm honoring my needs. And just tune into how, as you communicate, you get to really honor your needs for your life. For how you want to be treated, for what you want to create for yourself, for what you're worthy of. So by having this conversation, you're claiming it to the world that this is who I am and this is what I'm worthy of. So what is the need that you want to communicate to them, that you need for yourself? Tuning into what that need is, and let's just say it out right now. I'm asking for, and what are you asking for in that conversation that's honoring yourself? Tapping the side of the hand. I'm asking for because I'm worthy of it. And I'm ready to receive it right now. I'm in a safe place to ask for. I'm in a safe place to ask for, and name what it is. Big deep breath, big sigh. Tapping the roof of the head, and I can do it in peace and love. I'm opening my heart up to communicate with love now. And it's possible this will help. So do you feel like when you communicate with love, it's received more on the other side? I'm open to communicating with love. I'm open to understanding their point of view. I'm open to listening deeply so that I can get my needs met. It's possible I can listen to the conversation. I can listen to what they say, and I can listen to what I'm saying. I'm listening now. It's safe to hear their point of view. It's safe to listen and understand their point of view. Big deep breath, big sigh. Tapping underneath the lips. And it's safe to share my point of view. I can take my time with sharing my point of view. I can honor myself and my heart and my well-being. So just tune into that conversation now and tune into what that would feel like if you were really honoring your heart your safety, your well-being, your boundaries, your needs. Imagine if you were fully honoring yourself in that way right now, and how that would show up for you, how you would express while you're really taking care of yourself with love. Big deep breath, big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. I can take care of myself with love and care. And I'm open to sharing from my heart now. Tapping the front of the ribs. I can share from my heart with love. Because I'm worthy of, and what is it you're asking for? And just say what it is. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm worthy of. And just imagine yourself communicating that to that person from a place of truly loving yourself. What would you say to them? What would be the words? Tapping the side of the ribs. So I just want you to put yourself in that situation. Imagine yourself just fully loving yourself, taking care of yourself as if you're rocking a baby to sleep. As if you feel that love coming out of your heart, really taking care of that inner child. And what would you say to that person? Just imagine yourself saying it. We're going to do a practice run, okay? I'm saying, and then just go ahead and say what you want to say to them. Tapping the side of the thumb. I'm saying, and then say that whole sentence out loud. And why are you saying that? I'm saying it because, and say why. I'm saying it because I'm ready for love. I'm saying it because I'm worthy of love. I'm saying it because I'm worthy of connection. I'm saying it because I'm worthy of having boundaries. I'm saying it because, and just say why you're saying it. Big deep breath, big sigh. I'm ready to have a peaceful outcome. And what do you want as the outcome for this conversation? I really want, and just name what the outcome is you want. Side of the hand. I really want, because that will feel, and what will it feel like when you get that? And I'm ready to create that. Beautiful, good for you. Big deep breath. I'm creating an easy resolution now. I'm creating, and just name what it is you're creating through this conversation. I'm creating, and that feels really good. That feels really satisfying to my soul. I feel really good in my heart about this. Big deep breath, big sigh. Beautiful. And tap all over your body right now. And I want you to say 10 affirmations out loud about what you're worthy of in this conversation when you have it, and how good it's going to feel when you take care of yourself, what you're ready to create. Say it all out loud right now. I'm creating, I have, I'm worthy of. Just go ahead, 10 of them. Beautiful. Keep going. Doesn't that feel great? I'm ready for. What are you ready for? Beautiful. And just imagining right now you're in that conversation. It's feeling joyful and blissful and easy. Keep saying what you're ready to create, what you're worthy of, what you can do. Beautiful. Okay, just a couple more. I want to really hear it coming from your heart. Beautiful. Coming from your soul, coming from your love. Big deep breath. Beautiful. And let's just rest our hands on our belly and our heart right now. Closing your eyes. Feeling the breath fill up your belly. Take a big deep breath. Exhale. And just tuning into that picture of you being in that conversation right now and just sending it all of your love, all of your gentle compassion, all of your strength. Feel you just sending it all to that conversation right now, knowing that it is blessed by your presence, by your truth, by your sensitivity, by your ability to listen and to communicate from your truth. Take a deep breath into that right now. And then an exhale. I am so grateful that I got to share this power tap with you to help you clear that awkwardness in the conversation so that you can realize that as you open yourself to the love that you are, you get to honor who you are in all of your conversations while listening and being in gratitude for the opportunity to share and grow. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Also, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What did you work on? What breakthroughs did you have? We love to hear from you. And if you want to check out more of our power taps, head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Plus follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now. Well, Megan, I've been wanting to have this conversation with you for a while. She's the girl behind the camera. She does everything. And, well, I just don't know how to work without you. Megan, I love you. Please keep editing for me, please. I can't live without you. I need your work. The people need your work. Do it for the world. Transform the world. Cool. I wasn't lying.